Texas, you in trouble. Eviction rates skyrocketing. Student loans just started. Memorandum, no more rental assistance. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Leave a comment down below. I want to know what y'all gonna do. Smash that like button. Smash that share button. But let's see.
Change its approach to evictions, and families are in favor.
Definitely needed. I mean, we're a very large growing city. It's going to happen all the time. Growing pains. You're going to suffer through these things.
The money won't be paying for rent.
That's by choice. That's by choice. You choose to suffer through these things. Put a comment down below if you agree. You choose to suffer through these things by making the choices that you make. Because every choice that you make leads you on up to where you are to this day. So if you chose not to pay your rent and waited on the government, I didn't choose to do that. I said, I'm still going to pay my rent. Or you say we don't have to pay? Most of the people not paying? Oh, I won't follow the sheeps. Because last time I checked, the sheeps get slaughtered. They get slaughtered. They're sacrificial. I don't want to be sacrificed. Not like that. So I said, I'm going to pay my rent on time. In fact, I pay it before time. Now, student loans. Why would you go to college, right, to get a degree in something that may be obsolete? Can anyone answer that? Why would you go to college to get a degree for something that's obsolete? Go get a degree for science, tech, engineering, and math. That's not going to be obsolete. In fact, the Indian family has the great blueprint. Smash that like button if you agree. Put that comment down below. If I have Indian people in my audience, put that comment down below. Let the people know how how y'all values are different. How the parents stick with y'all. Let the people know. Let the people know. Not only that, guess what kicked back in? So no more rent assistance. Student loans start back October 1st. Inflation and interest rates are skyrocketing. So of course, eviction will be knocking at your door. Especially if you're not a responsible person. But let's continue.
People figure out their next steps. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Daniela Guzman.
And I'm Keith Garvin. Every day, hundreds of families in Houston and Harris County face eviction and are left trying to figure out their next step. 2 Harris County courts say grant money will provide 2 full-time positions to improve the process.
KPRC2's Rochelle Turner is working on this story. She joins us live at an apartment complex off the Gulf Freeway on Houston's...
Pause. So, if they're going to have other programs, right? How many people do you think can fit on those programs? How much money do you think the state is going to give? And y'all better watch out. Migrants are here to take your position. I bet in the next 4 to 5 years, and let me know if you agree with this statement. In the next 4 to 5 years, the people with skill sets, as far as construction, painting, anything that allows you to build an infrastructure out, which is mostly Hispanic people. I'm just talking about majority here. Mostly Hispanic people, they will be considered the new multi-millionaires. While our culture, all they want to do is sit on their you know what and wait for something to come. Them days is over with. It is over with. I never supported them days from the beginning. The things that we celebrate in our culture, I do not celebrate. Oh, you got to smoke weed to be cool. You have to have unprotected sex. You have to be a thug, have a gun, have a Glock with a switch on it. This is the cultural norm or cultural requirements. I don't represent that. Because y'all see what's happening, people running in and out of stores. Theft is skyrocketing. I don't represent that. Healthy discussion does not represent that. We represent the opposite. We represent the opposite. So pay attention to what's going on.
Southeast side. Rochelle?
And we chose this location for our live shot because...
And they call it a waiting list for a reason. Let me control my thought or put a ribbon on it. They call it a waiting list for a reason. How many people could really wait? People been on that waiting list for years. For instance, let me give y'all a story. I know someone who, they came to America and they've been on government assistance since we got to America. Now, nothing changed in their life. They just been on assistance. Now, the same person that been on the government assistance for 19 or 20 years, right? Now they have to get up off they, you know what, and go to work. Why? Because somebody bought the building that they was in. So now your landlord is no longer in charge. He's not letting you slide anymore. These people don't care if you don't have it. Send them that eviction. Why? Because there's plenty of more applicants that can come through. Smash that like if you agree. Never be complacent and never depend on anything, and there's no such thing as job security. Smash that like if you agree. Leave them comments down below if you agree.
Just last month, over 100 residents at the Cabo St. Lucas apartments were facing eviction. Now, we spoke to one man who says this initiative will be very helpful for low-income families. The judges we spoke to say it will also help residents and landlords. A new horizon is approaching when it comes to the eviction process for cases of Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Place 2, and Justice of the Peace for Precinct 2, Place 2, thanks to a grant. Here's how it will work. Starting next month, the court will hire 2 people that will focus on collecting data and creating strategies to help reduce the harm of eviction. They will start reaching out to nonprofit organizations, coalitions, and Catholic charities about how they can help families facing eviction. They will also help landlords understand the process when it comes to filing a lawsuit.
This is a really great opportunity to look at the data and really see our constituent experience, what they're going through, what they need.
In Harris County, just this year, data shows there's been close to 60,000 evictions filed in justice courts.
I think Houston has one of the
Whoa.
highest eviction rates.
60,000 filed? Where are these people going to go? The waiting list, what, they're going to be waiting for years? And not only that, car payments. So think about it. People had a break and they wasn't responsible before the break, and you still got a break, and it exposed how responsible you really are. You're not really responsible. You went out to go get that charger, that SRT, that Scat Pack. Now, the repo man is coming knocking at your door. You can't afford that. You got in a new apartment. You can't even afford that. You applied to go to college to find out that you're applying for something that's obsolete, but you still have to pay that student loan back. What? It's called the setup. It's called a setup. Instead of you, how about purchasing a new skill or scaling up and learning a new skill that can get you there? IT, for example. Cybersecurity. These are the things you don't really need that much experience in, and they don't cost $150,000, $200,000 in order for you to get a cert, in order for you to then create profit and make $80,000 to $100,000 a year. So the way of doing things, the modular and the ways of doing things are no longer valid. And eviction is hidden everywhere. Houston, Texas, New York, Chicago, everywhere. Why? Because inflation and interest rate hits everywhere. And people buy and bite off more than they could chew, 9 times out of 10. Smash that like if you agree. Leave them comments down below if you don't. So you got to do better. And no one's coming to save you but you. So the moment that you realize, hey, let me create a budget. Let me go gain 3 new skills that I know could lead me on to the future. You know, let me spend less than I make. And let me invest the rest for financial freedom later. These are the conversations you should be having to yourself. If you don't want to have it to yourself, join healthy discussions. These are the conversations that I promote. Because I don't see the road getting any easier from this point. The roads are full with migrants. They are here to take your job and your position. You don't want to work? Okay, cool. We have people that's dying to work. Literally, they're dying to work. They're coming across the border to work. So it's no more playtime, America. It's never been. And then the values that you're instilling in the kids with this culture, that's why everybody broke. I can't speak for me, but that's why most of the majority is broke. You keeping up with things, drinking alcohol, smoking weed. You're not getting rich off of it. Paying attention to celebrity gossip. See, the difference is when I talk about things, I get paid for talking about it. 90% of people, they don't get paid for talking about it. They simply just talk. So it's a big difference. Are you on the receiving end or the deceiving end? Because I think this is going to hit. California is already going through an eviction crisis. Where are these people going to go? Homeless rate is already skyrocketing. Where are these people going to go? You see the big boot on every car, every other car. Where's the cars going to go? So to me, I look at this as, okay, it's a great problem. People getting evicted. How about you have a company? Let me give you a solution, because I hate to just talk about the problem. Solution based. This is one solution I just came up with. If you know that eviction rate is skyrocketing based on the data, right? Wouldn't you put yourself in the position to receive or retrieve the money? Boom. This is how. Do you know that it's companies that buildings and property management hire in order to remove eviction property materials? How about you start that business? I'm just saying, it's going to happen. Or how about you invest into a shelter? Because you know most of the people are going to be homeless. Invest into a shelter. If you're financially savvy and you have it, how about getting an apartment building? Because you know the renter's unit is going to boom. See, it's different levels of solutions to this problem. We can start out at it's so many different levels. Okay, cars getting repo. How about getting you a tow truck? These are just the solutions that I just come up with off the top of my head because I'm problem solution based. Tap into this healthy discussion so I can give you guys some more information that can help. It's on you to put in the work. It's on you to put in the work. Let's finish up with this video.
Initiative will be beneficial. Just last month, over 100 people were facing eviction at the Cabo St. Lucas apartments. He hopes the new workers will connect residents with resources about organizations that help with finding new housing if they are evicted.
It's not just single individuals that live here. You're talking about whole families with 3 or 4 children, pets, and so forth. That's not an easy thing to find a place that's going to be available or be available right away.
The judges say the process won't happen overnight, but they are grateful to get the ball rolling.
Maybe there's something going on at home and you need a job, or maybe you need childcare.
Every step of the way, we're going to reconsider how we can improve the process within the bounds of Texas.
And Judge Steve Dubel and Judge Dolores Lozano were the only 2 courts in the state of Texas who received this grant. They tell me that the facilitators will start working next month, and they hope to have a better understanding of this initiative through all of the data that the workers will collect over the next 2 years. Reporting live in Southeast
This
Houston.
is crazy to me. That's crazy to me. So, I mean, with all this money on the table, right? This part is crazy to me. They only got, it's only 2 cities in Texas that got this grant when they printing money every day. So that's what I say. These people, these government, the system that you in do not have your best interest. If they did, they won't create the system. This is a competitive sport. Smash that like if you agree. On that note, eviction in Texas is skyrocketing. What are you going to do about it? Mama ain't coming to save you. Dad ain't coming to save you. What you going to do about it? Share, like, comment. Leave a couple comments down below. Share this video. This subscription is free. So I'm just here to bring you guys awareness. On that note, can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. Peace, loves, and blessing. And remember, positivity over negativity. Positivity over negativity. On that note.